certainly didn't shoot it well enough. Thought we had some pretty good looks at times, but their length around the goal was a problem. We went in, we got some penetration, but their length, which we knew is formidable and a problem, was certainly problematic for us. And made a nice little run there at the start of the second half and got it within range, and then we had some breakdowns and they got us in transition a few times, and that was really as much of a problem as anything is our inability to get back and keep them in a half court. When we kept them in the half court, it felt like we did a little better, but we didn't do that well enough all game long, especially in the second half.
Coach, I think this was the 11th different lineup you've put out there in 15 games. Is it just, are you trying to find something that works within your team, or what's been?
I don't know if it's so much trying to find something that works as much as it is. You try to reward guys that play well or deserve to be rewarded, and I thought based on what Shamil's done since he came back from, not that you're asking about a specific change in the lineup, but I thought that Shamil, since he's been back from Christmas, the way he played against Miami, I thought he deserved to start. Jared had been struggling, tried to give him a different look and hope that it would kind of jumpstart him. That didn't work. I wouldn't say that of course we're searching for something that works, but we play the same 8 or 9 guys. It's not like, if Shamil doesn't start, he doesn't play starters minutes, or the same with Jared. Jared plays 24 minutes tonight. It's just trying to reward guys that are playing a little better.
Kevin, you shot 34% from beyond the arc. Some three-point shooting has been an issue of late. Is it shot selection? Is it, they're hitting them in practice? What do you think the main kind of issues are right now?
I'm sure that we took some contested wins because they got us late. They got us deep in the clock a few times. Okay, their defense is good, and then it got us deep into the shot clock. But I thought we had a lot of open ones, a lot. I thought Jared had a number of open ones. Millie had 1 or 2. Parker had some that didn't go in, and we're getting decent looks. Our biggest issue is our inability to really be able to score consistently around the basket, and so that puts more pressure on our shooting. And then when we don't shoot well, then it's more of a problem. Does that make sense?
Coach, near the end of the second half, you shouted out a couple times, at least we didn't pay our players $100,000. Could you elaborate on what prompted that?
Yeah, that somebody said something bad about my players, and so I'm just going to stick up for my players. Probably said the wrong thing, but I'm not going to let people talk crap about my players. And we're down, the game's over with. You don't need to insult kids that are out there trying to fight hard and do their best. And so, like I said, I probably should have chosen some different words, but I'm not going to let people take shots at our players.
What was said? Could you elaborate on that?
No.
Was it throughout the game, or was it just that?
That's enough. That's enough.
I know this isn't the start that you wanted for conference play, but
Don't think?
with 11 new players on this team, what's the goal now? Just try to work through conference play and toward the postseason.
We're just trying to get better. As simple as it sounds, we're trying to get better every time we play, every time we practice, every time we play in a game, and you start 5 freshmen and you play a talented team like Louisville. Everything has to go pretty well for you to have success with that. And but we knew going into it was going to be a process. Our guys play hard. They're good kids. They try hard. They play hard. They try to do what we ask, and all we can do is keep trying to help them and keep trying to support them. They're a good group to coach, and they have great attitudes and great spirits, and so I just got to do a better job of helping them. I didn't help them enough tonight.
Kevin, they shot 50% from the floor. Some of that's they're just bigger than you inside. But what didn't you like about some of the defensive efforts?
It was a transition. They drove to our goal in transition. That was why their percentage. I don't know what they shot when we had a set defense, but they killed us in transition, and that was, they just kept getting to our rim, and if they didn't make it, they could tip it in or whatever, and they usually made it, but, you know, that was the problem. I thought our half-court defense, for the most part, was pretty solid. It was getting us in transition was the problem.
You know, in the first half, Kevin, there was a period of about 8 minutes where you guys wanted to what went with that point. That's something that we've seen fairly consistently here. Reed, like, how much of that as a coach do you tie back to just the relative inexperience in this team?
I think there's a lot of it's inexperience, and again, it's what I alluded to a little bit ago, the inability to throw the ball down deep and just get a bucket or get a foul from somebody inside, and we don't have that inside presence developed yet, and at least without Ryan in the game, and so I think it's those two things. That's, you know, you miss a couple open jump shots, and then if you have a turnover, if you miss a free throw, or, you know, now all of a sudden it feels like the dam's breaking, but that's, you know, that's where our struggles to score come in, is we have a hard time getting easy baskets.
Kevin, Marcus has had 2 rough outings to start ACC play. What is it about going against ACC level competition, their guards, that you think's given him so many issues?
Well, those 2 guys he's played against are doggone good. That's part of it. Snyder's a terrific player. Newton's a terrific player. I mean, these guys are a lot of times the best players on their team, and that's a tough position in this league, and you know, he hasn't played great in these 2 games, but Marcus has been a good player for us. He's going to be a very good player for us, and so I'm not upset with Marcus at all. I mean, again, he's doggone good. I mean, he's really, really good. So some of it's just you line up against the guy and you got a tough guy across from you, and that's what's happened to Marcus in the first 2 games. And it's not going to get any easier, because everybody in this league just about has a guy that's at that position that's tough like that. Everybody else? Thank you.
Players